Insider reveals massive Devils move incoming. Tom Fitzgerald seems to finally have answered the question all Devil fans have been asking. Implications: this is perfect for New Jersey. Welcome, Devil fans. Glad you're here today. Want you to stick around, not miss anything as the season is quickly approaching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll be here all season, almost done with the off season. We had a lot of questions coming into this off season, as does every team. But you know what, with New Jersey and the situation that they were in, I mean, obviously, maybe a little bit of a disappointing year. Tom Fitzgerald said there's going to be change. Well, one change I know that we didn't want to see, although we wanted to see some change, was Luke Hughes being a New Jersey Devil. And we have some news on that. Pierre Lebrun says they expect the New Jersey Devils and Luke Hughes to agree on a long-term contract. That's the best news we've heard since Luke Hughes was supposed to be Tom Fitzgerald's number one priority. Long-term contract. The Devils needed to make this long-term, and from what it sounds like, that's where they're going. And I think deep down, you know, with the rumors of, you know, possibly being a 3-year deal and Jack Hughes kind of coming out there and going, well, you know what, I think people are just kind of plucking things out of midair. I think that Tom Fitzgerald deep down knew that, yeah, this had to be a long-term deal. You had to get him the full long-term deal. Because you look back and you look what you did with Luke Hughes. He's your 4th overall pick. Why wouldn't you give him a long-term deal? I mean, you're the one who made a top 5 pick on a player. Where would the disbelief all of a sudden come from? Bet on the player. And I think Tom Fitzgerald has kind of realized that. You know, let's bet on our player. Let's bet that he's going to keep developing. Let's bet that he's going to score even more than 40 points at the age of 22 years old. Let's bet his defense is going to continue to get better. Let's bet he's going to be an impactful number 1 defenseman for our team. That's the type of bet that you need to be making when you draft guys top 5. When you draft guys top 5, I know it goes around all the time. You know, go with the guy with the safe pick. Go with someone who, you know, looks good right now. No, you go with the guy with the upside. You go with a player where you feel you're going to develop and they are going to be better than that position. It's always about getting value. You want to get value if you're picking inside of your top 5. You know, maybe as you go on in the draft, maybe you go with your needs or something else, or, you know, you kind of think about it a little bit more. But when you're picking top 5, you go with the value. You think they're going to continue to develop. They're not done developing at 22 years old. You're not done, you know, no longer being, you know, maybe you're going to fall off and that's where you're going to be plateau. No. That's not how it's supposed to work when you're picking top 5. Tom Fitzgerald made this pick. He made the first round pick. He went Luke Hughes, number 4 overall. That's what the Devils need to do. They have to go long term. And that goes around for a number of reasons. I mean, you look at the contracts, and I've said it before. You look how they're signing defensemen now. Noah Dobson, Jake Sanderson, Brock Faber. You know, you look at what the deals that they are getting. It's long term. They are all betting on the upside. Betting that you made the right choice today, and in 8 years, they go, well, you know what? That guy looks like a really smart man for signing that contract. Kent Hughes is hoping, well, you know what? Kent Hughes looks really smart in 8 years, going and trading 2 first-round picks and then signing Noah Dobson to an 8-year deal. Same with Jake Sanderson. They're hoping Jake Sanderson continues to grow. Looked really good this year. Brock Faber, great year 1, struggled in year 2. They're hoping that this is going to be a long-term solution and he's going to continue to develop, look a lot more like year 1. Luke Hughes, what are they going to say about Tom Fitzgerald in 8 years? That's what you are hoping with a Luke Hughes long-term deal. You want to go long-term, get the value now before the salary cap goes up, before he's all of a sudden closer to a point-per-game player rather than a 48-point game player. Go bet on your upside. Bet on your upside and go ahead and look down the future. I mean, let's not, be gullible here and act like him signing an 8-year deal to stay in New Jersey with Quinn Hughes up in 2 years means that, you know what, Quinn Hughes is staying in Vancouver. If the Devils get Luke Hughes at 8 years, we'll talk about the price point in a second, and Jack Hughes up in 2030, Quinn Hughes up in 2 years, yeah, they're going to go out and get Quinn Hughes. That's what you're looking for. With this contract, you are buying all 3 Hughes brothers. This isn't just like, you know what, Luke Hughes, former first-round pick, you want to develop him, going to be a good player, is a good player. No, you're looking at 3 players. I mean, I've said it 100 times. With New Jersey and Vancouver, New Jersey is trying to trade for Quinn Hughes. If they even have to trade for him, they may just get him in free agency. Vancouver is trading for Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes, and Quinn Hughes. And they already have Quinn Hughes. They have to trade for all 3 players. You're New Jersey, well, you got all the leverage. You got Luke Hughes and Jack Hughes locked up, and you get to go ahead and trade for Quinn Hughes. That would be how it works. You have to go long term. I've said it from the start. 3 years, 5 years, all of those deals would not be good news for New Jersey. It would never in any way made sense for New Jersey to go 3 years or 5 years. You get the player locked up now. Go ask Edmonton how they're going to deal with Evan Bouchard's next contract. Instead of just saying, we'll give Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl a point-per-game defenseman for the next 8 years, they went bridge. How's that contract going to wind up? How's that contract going to wind up after Noah Dobson just signed his? Noah Dobson isn't near as much as Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard, they can't lose him. They can't lose a couple players on that team, actually. They're going to have to go long-term, more money with Evan Bouchard in his next contract. You go Luke Hughes. Well, he's had 2 40-point seasons. Let's bet on the upside. It might start at the $9 million mark, which I'm okay with when you're thinking about Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes, Quinn Hughes. I'm okay with that being at that $9 million mark, even going above that $9 million. It might start with that 9.5, seeing what Noah Dobson just signed, because I do think Luke Hughes, better defenseman, has probably a higher ceiling than Noah Dobson. Gonna be the Devils' number 1 defenseman. I think that's where it might start, and I'm okay with it. This was, like I said, the best news the Devils have gotten since Tom Fitzgerald came out and said, our number 1 priority is signing Luke Hughes. It sounds really good. We know we're getting crunch time. We know that we're seeing preseason starting next Sunday against the Rangers. It was supposed to be done by then. I mean, there's just a few days till then. This looks like it's heading in all of a sudden a really positive direction for the Devils. Now, I did see, and I'm sure that you guys saw a little bit, Pierre Lebrun talking about Dougie Hamilton, what it means for the future for Dougie Hamilton. He actually hasn't came out and said, you know what, this means the Devils are shipping off Dougie Hamilton. No, he wonders. And I think all of us wonder a little bit. You're going to go pay a defenseman top money. You're going to sign him for 8 years. He's looking like your new number 1 defenseman. How valuable now is Dougie Hamilton to your team? He's valuable to the rest of the league. You could definitely go and get something back for him, but what would be the future for Dougie Hamilton in New Jersey? That might be a topic, might be something to look at, but Luke Hughes, Devils, long-term deal, sounds really good. I'll feel a lot better tonight. I'm sure you guys will too. Let me know down in the comments. Give me some, projections. What do you guys think? What does it look like in the comments? Let me know down below. What do you want to see? What would be bad? What would be good? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully hit the subscribe button because we have this season very, very close, and those are also good things to say. So all in all, it's a great, great night here to be a Devil fan. Let me know down in the comments. If we get news on it, we will share it, and hopefully we'll be sharing it very, very soon. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think one more time. Luke Hughes looking like long-term extension. Let's see what happens, and I'll see you guys all really soon.